What's up, everybody? This is Kiernin Rhys, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here to talk to you about something pretty important to me, the channel. This channel is about to undergo some pretty big revisions, and I think it's exciting, but it does need to be discussed. So before we get into that, if you could just like, comment, and subscribe in the video, I would be so appreciative. It costs you nothing, and it helps me keep my dream going. That being said, let's get into it. I have been doing YouTube for about YouTube Steady for about 3 years now, going on 4. I started my YouTube channel in November of 2019. This YouTube channel, and the amount of success that I've already found on this channel is, quite simply put, absolutely mind-blowing. I was encouraged to stream and make videos for the longest time by people in my family, people that were near and dear to me, but I never believed in myself, and I just thought, who wants to listen to me? And the odds of me getting anywhere are so low, but I'm doing it. I have almost 300 subscribers, and my views are really good. I'm at like 288,000 views, nearly 300,000 views. And by the views that my channel is currently getting, if it keeps up at this rate, I should hit 300K either at the end of this month or next month. And that, to me, is mind-blowing. That 300,000 people have seen my videos is just, it's hard to fathom. It's hard to wrap my mind around. And that already, actually, believe it or not, puts me in the top 1% of YouTubers. I'm not even kidding. 99% of YouTubers can't get above 1,000 views. So me having 300,000 views puts me in the top echelon of YouTubers already. Even if I'm not making money from it yet, I digress. So I have already come so much further than I thought I was going to come, and anybody else thought I was going to come. I mean, it took me a year and a half, let's say 18 months, just to make it to 10,000 views. And at the time, I was like, oh my God, that's insane. And then in another year, I went to 100,000. And then in like the last year, I've almost went to 300,000. So I'm picking up crazy momentum. And what that has done is it has given me confidence. It has emboldened me to think, oh shit, I really can do this. But I'm still not quite where I want to be. And what I need to do is I need to put this on a pedestal and make this my entire obsession going forward. I need to make this my main focus. I've already been, putting more and more effort into this as time has went by. But I'm talking about, rolling up my sleeves, and just getting in there. Because, if you know anything about me, you'll know that I'm trying to get disability because I have severe anxiety and O.C.G. and a crippling leg and back injury. I don't talk about it all the time, but right now I'm trying to get disability for income. Okay, and the benefits of being my age and living with my parents is that I have a lot of free time. I mean, obviously, I'm not a fucking layabout. I help my parents with all kinds of stuff. You have no idea the amount of stuff I have to do around the house. That's stuff that I help with. So I give as good as I get. My parents need me, and I need them. But the one benefit of that is that I have a lot of free time. And one of the main barriers to YouTube is free time. Because a lot of people can't put in the hours. YouTube wants content. YouTube wants you to put in so much time, and most people just can't do it. Understandably, I'm not throwing shade on anyone. But this situation will not last forever. My parents, they're doing great, but my mom's in her 50s. My dad is about to be 50. They're not going to live forever, and I'm knock on wood because I am a superstitious person. So I need some kind of income coming in. And hopefully I'm going to get disability. It's a long, drawn-out process, but hopefully that will happen. So I'll have something. But this is my chance. Right now, this situation I'm at, I have the chance to put all of my effort and energy into this. And I can't let it slip by. So I'm going to be rolling up my sleeves, and I'm going to be making changes to the channel. And hopefully you guys will be okay with these changes. And if not, I'm sorry. These are just some things I have to do. For starters, I'm going to be doing a bunch of commentary videos. I'm going to try to make at least one a week. And try to make maybe even one a day, depending. I'm not going to make up reasons for videos. I've been told that I articulate very well and that it's hilarious for me to rant. So many people have said that, I get on a rant and it's funny. I even had somebody come in my YouTube videos the other day and say that Dragon Ball Z Master, shout out to you. And I'm going to give them what they want. I'm an opinionated person. I run my mouth about shit. I got a lot to say. And I've seen so many people just make videos that have backing of a game, and they just give their fucking opinion, and they get a ton of views. And I'm knowledgeable. I've got a lot to say. Some of you guys want to listen, whereas my family wants to kill me. And what can it hurt? I'm already playing games anyway, so I record some footage, and I talk about things. Could be whatever. I'm going to try to avoid getting too political, because I don't want this to be that kind of channel. So that's going to start almost immediately. We're going to see a lot more of these videos. And I'm going to start doing commentary. Some of you actually might dislike that, because it's like, well, I'm used to him doing game streams. But this is going to be in addition to the game streams. I'm still going to be doing game streams. I'm going to try to stream more. That's the next big thing. I'm going to try to stream a minimum of 8 hours a day. It's a threshold I want to hit, and even more if I can. Obviously, there will be days I won't hit that. I have to help my mother and my father. They're disabled as well, worse than me. I have to help take out the dog. I have to help, with the groceries. I have to go get the mail. I have to go to the store for my parents to buy them food and necessities. If my mom needs help around the house because she can't get up, I have to do it. So I've got stuff. Sometimes I'll be able to stream more. Sometimes I'll try to stream less. But I'm going to try to consistently hit that goal. So that's another big thing. You're going to be seeing a lot more of my streams and that, okay? And this might be a bit controversial, but I'm going to be getting real big on my Patreon, okay? I have a Patreon, but I have never really used it, and it has 0 subscribers, or patrons, whatever, you get the point. And that is a source of income that I could be pushing. And in order to start pushing that, there's going to be some changes to the channel. For starters, I'm going to try to make at least one video a month, if not more, Patreon exclusive. So the only way to get it is Patreon. It will be on YouTube, but it will be private, so only people that I give the access codes to can see it. Now, like I said, there will be tons of videos that you will be able to see right away, okay? So a lot of you might not even notice that, but that has to be done. Another thing is I'm going to try to make certain videos in certain streams have a 2-day early access. So I'm going to put them on private for 2 days, and people who are subbed to my Patreon can see them early. And people, have to wait 2 days. And once again, most people won't even notice that. You're still going to get to see them. You're just going to see them early. Woo! I'm also going to be taking votes for what I'm going to play next, and people who sub to my Patreon can help decide that within reason. They can even add suggestions, within reason. I'm not going to play something I hate. I'm not going to play something just, for the lulz. So you guys will have a say in my channel and what I play. And if you really want me to play a game, if you buy me the game, and once again, I'm not saying you should, but if you really want me to and I don't have it, you can buy it and I will play it just for you. Within reason, there are certain games that I can't play that are like graphic and shit like that. I'm not going to, do that. So there's that. And I guess that's the big thing, is I'm going to be pushing my Patreon with exclusive videos and with early access to videos. And I'm going to try to make my Patreon very affordable. I'm thinking the 2-day access and, and the video a month, I'm thinking $1 or maybe $1 to $3, okay? So it's not like I'm suddenly going to be Daddy Warbucks over here, doing this and coming through with this. It's going to be super affordable. And I think me making an entire video that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into, as well as early access, is worth $1. I have put so much money into this. Virtually every spare penny I've had that hasn't gone toward food or my family has gone towards games to keep this channel going. And I would just like to have just a little bit of money to show for it. Just an infinitesimally small amount. Just something. And I understand that that's not your fault. There's so many people that watch me. I'm talking about YouTube. The bars for getting monetized on YouTube is so high. And it shows because I have literally put... I'm literally in the top 1% of YouTubers, and I still am not making money off of this. And I put in 3 years in this, so if I could just have some income in the meantime, another thing is I'm going to start doing more stuff on Twitch. And the reason for this is pretty simple. One, there's a bunch of games I can only play on my Xbox because I only own them on Xbox, or they're only on Xbox, or they're Game Pass games. So instead of having to pay $70 that I can struggle to afford, I can just play them on Game Pass. And they're only on Xbox, and Xbox only does Twitch. And two, because the bars for getting monetization, the barriers are much lower. And I'm actually almost there. In order to start making money on Twitch, even if it's a small amount, you only need 50 followers. I'm at 45, so I'm so close. Whereas I'm about 300 subscribers now, and it's going to take me 1,000 to start getting money on YouTube. So the bars are just lower. And on top of that, it allows me to double dip. I can make a video on Twitch with Xbox, and then I can upload it to YouTube after the fact. So even if I have a game that I can only stream on Xbox, I can still get it on YouTube. Now, I don't have a camera for that, but still, I'm also going to be trying to get donations and stuff like that. And I will say that all the money that you're going to invest into this channel and Patreon is going to pay dividends. Because I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it to get much better gear. The first thing I'm going to do is get a laptop and a capture card. That's the big goal. Because right now, I only have access to the basic editing tools that PlayStation affords me. And I don't have access to any editing tools on Xbox. And there's so many games, older games, that I can't play. But with a capture card, I could play virtually anything. I could play GameCube games, PlayStation games, Xbox games. I have a shit ton of older games that I can't play for you guys, and I would love to because I like older games, but I'm limited by what I can do. And on top of that, there's a shit ton of PC games that I could play. Obviously, it wouldn't be graphically demanding ones because, well, I'm not looking to get a fucking insane, laptop, just a basic one. But there's so many Steam games that are indie, so many retro games, so many fan-made games that are there that I could play that would be cool for the channel. Like, how many fucking RPG Maker games go around on the internet that people want to play that I can't play? How many indie horror games are on the internet? Arguably, the internet is the best place for horror games, the horror scene. We've had more horror games coming, but it's still better on PC. So, you're going to get better video quality, you're going to get more games, and it also emboldens the amount of stuff you can choose for me to do. Like I said, you're going to help me choose games, and if I have access to more games, you have access to give me more games to play or tell me to, and I will. So, there's that, and I do the best that I can. I put a lot of effort into the editing of my videos. And I try to make my videos really great. But I can only do so much with the limitations of what I've got. Especially because PlayStation, due to a shitty fucking practice, only lets you record videos to the internal memory. It doesn't even let you move them after the fact. So I only have 600 gigs to work with for videos on this, and that's sharing all the games. And a lot of these games are fucking big. Whereas I have a 2 terabyte external hard drive that I saved up and bought years ago that I can use for games, but I can't use for videos. That could double or quadruple my stuff. So I would have so much more space on like a laptop to make videos and edit videos and to make this a reality. And I could do that with you guys and have way more professional editing on my videos and a much higher quality across the board. And if my videos look better, I'm sure you guys will enjoy them better. So there is that. And like I said, I resisted doing this a lot of the time because I don't want to put too many barriers. But I've thought about this for a while. And I think that the way that I'm doing this is fair. I'm not putting up a ridiculous amount. I'm asking only for a modest sum. And I believe that the content that I'm providing is worth that sum. And on top of that, you're still going to get a shit ton of content. In fact, I would say with me using this to redouble my efforts and focus on it more, even with the exclusive content, regular viewers of the channel are going to see more and get more because I'm going to just be making more videos overall, and only a small fraction of those are going to be Patreon only. And even the ones you have to wait 2 days for, it's only 2 days, so you're still going to see them. So overall, a lot of people might not even notice the changes because they're not hardcore watchers, and the hardcore watchers, I hope the people that are really interested in my shit will be willing to put down $1, and it's because I'm just so desperate, guys. I'm so desperate to make something out of this. Like, I can fucking taste it. I've already come so far, and I'm just, like, right there, and I don't even want to be, fucking a huge YouTuber, like the biggest in the world, just to make a moderate living, just to make a living. A bare living off of this would be my dream come true, because I don't need the fancy things in life. It would be good to have a bed. I sleep on the floor. It would be good to have nice things and not go hungry, I just want to make ends meet. And I tried to work a regular job, and I just can't. I just can't. My leg is so fucked up, I can hardly do any lifting on it. And working an 8-hour day made it so painful that I could hardly stand. I would cry trying to go to the bathroom because bending my knee put me in such excruciating pain. And then I tried to do jobs that required talking over the phone, and I talked to myself because of my O.C.G, and that got me fired. And I can't help that. I'm taking medication, I'm seeing a therapist, so I'm not some lazy bum. I'm somebody with a mental illness, and I found something that I can uniquely do. And I'm trying to make this dream a reality. While I still can. I don't know how much longer this situation is going to last. And I may fail. I know that. And a lot of the time I was scared of that, and it stopped me. But at the end of the day, I have got to try. I have to. I have to try. So even if this doesn't succeed, I can look back and say, you know what? I gave it my all. Maybe it wasn't in the cards, but I fucking went for it. I gave it my all. And I was surprised to get this far, so maybe I'll be surprised again. And worst case scenario, it doesn't work out, well, I can still look back and say I tried and say I had fun. I played games that I liked, and I had people that cared about me, even if it wasn't enough to pay the bill. Just having people that care about me, I had somebody come into my videos, Lord Snow, and he said, oh shit, it's the O.C.G. And he's like, I love your videos. And just the fact that he was like calling me by my title, that he knew me, was so cool, and the fact that he looked forward to my videos was awesome. It made me feel good about myself, and as somebody with severe anxiety issues, and honestly probably depression due to the things that I've experienced in my life, I don't often feel good about myself. I'm not going to give you a sob story, and I know, everybody deals with stuff, but I'm not a happy person. I make out to be happy, I try to be happy, but often I'm just deeply miserable on the inside. But when somebody watches my videos, when somebody cares, when I made an impact on somebody's life, however small, when I can share camaraderie with people, I feel good. It's one of the only good times that I feel good. And it's in a healthy way. A lot of people feel good by doing drugs or whatever, or being self-destructive. Lord knows, I've sabotaged myself. But this is good. So, I just wanted to get this out there. I just wanted to talk about what's going on, and I wanted to explain what's coming up with the channel. Now, some of this is going to go into effect immediately. Like I said, I'm going to start making commentary videos every day. This is being the first one. And I may even have another video today that's like an official commentary video talking about whatever. 2023 is already shaping out to be a crazy fucking year. Other stuff, like getting my Patreon, is going to take me a little bit more time, but I wanted to give you guys, the ones who really care, a heads up about what's going on with the channel. So, with that being said, I love you guys so much. I wish you guys to have a great day. O.C.G. out.